The culture of Malaysia is diverse and a melange of influences from both the East and the West. With an elected population spanning various ethnic groups, Malaysia is a diverse melting pot of tradition and practices spanning generations. These, combined with Western sensibilities, present a unique juxtaposition that is a delight to experience. Dive into the unique culture of Malaysia with my comprehensive guide and get started on the ultimate journey through ourselves. With an early settlement dating back to 40,000 years ago, Malaysia has a rich history peppered with immigrants and settlers. Throughout roots between the native Malay tribes, China and India dating back to the first century showing thriving commerce. This migration also brought Buddhism and Hinduism to the peninsula. After local kings like Langkasuka and Sriwijaya established empires, the Malacca Sultanate took over most of the modern Malaysia in 15th century, bringing Islam to the region. Malaysia was colonized by the Portuguese, Dutch, and British in the 16th and 17th century, leading a few centuries of colonial rule. Many wars were fought in the Malay Coast and nearby Iceland during this time. Conflicts and tensions between the different migrants and ethnic groups in the peninsula grew after World War II, which led the independence of the Federation of Malaya in 1957 and also the final proclamation of Malaysia as a sovereign country in 1963. For the Malaysian language, Bahasa Malay and English are the most common spoken language in Malaysia, but the thriving migrant population has ensured the spread of Mandarin Chinese, Tamil, and other Asian languages. English is the official language of communication, and most locals are bilingual. It is advised to know a few phrases in the local language, Malay, to warm up the locals. For example, Selamat malam is known as good evening. Selamat jalan is goodbye. Terima kasih is good thank you. Ya atau tidak is yes or no. Sedap is delicious. Berapa is how much for this. For the food of Malaysia, tourists can expect Malay, Chinese, Peranakan, Indian, Indonesia, Filipino, Javanese, Japanese, Thai, and Western food in Malaysia. From meaty wonders like mee goreng mama, laksa, roti john, and rendang, to vegetarian delights like appam, balik, kuih, popiah basah, and bobo, there is a wide range of taste choices. The predominant flavors used here include coconut, jaggery, tamarind, spices, and meats like chicken, mutton, and beef. Pork is rarely used in Malaysian food for the religious regions. The street hawker stores are all a cost-effective option to try the local cuisine. The highlight of the culture in Malaysia without leaving a dent on the wallet. Tipping is not a mandatory part of the culture in Malaysia. Festival. Malaysian festivals are like a delight to participate in. The celebrations are colorful, vibrant, noisy, and dynamic. The Mooncake Festival will occur in August or September. It's a must visit to sample the delicious cake and pray to the Chinese moon goddess for love and prosperity. While the Chinese New Year will occur in January or February, it's a week-long celebration with delicious food, dances, and music. Hindu festivals like Thai Pusang and Diwali are best enjoyed at temples like the Batu Murugan Temple, while the Dragon Boat Festival that occur in December and Malaysia Water Festival occur in April see long snake boat races and dragon dances as a vital part of the culture in Malaysia. 8. And Milad an Nabi, promised lips marking Biayi and Kibats with music performance and merrymaking. Music festival like Urbanscape and Goodbye Festival draw younger crowds. Malaysia has a diverse range of musical tastes, from slow ballads, festival and tribal numbers, rock and roll, chabudas, and the special pop yen yen movement. Traditional Malay music is mostly reliant on percussion instruments, flutes, and oboes, and is played at celebrations, weddings, and religious rituals. Indian, Chinese, and Islamic music are also popular. New age genres like hip hop, jazz, and rock thrive in the country. One can find a host of pubs and live music venues in the city to enjoy an evening of music. The many indigenous tribes of Malaysia excel at the arts, weaving, embroidery, woodwork, and smithing. Silver and bronze statues are made with greenery here, while ornamental wooden carvings and deities and animals are stunningly vivid. Embroidered fabric, carpets, and textiles make for great gifts and souvenirs. Traditional Malaysian must make gorgeous centerpiece too. Glass pottery and ceramic are sold at flea market. The art galleries and museums at Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Malacca provide great insight into the diverse art of the peninsula. While Malaysia is a predominantly Muslim nation, Islam is the national religion. There is thriving religious diversity in country. Muslim, Hindus, Buddhism, Christian, and practitioners of Chinese indigenous religions coexist peacefully in the country. With distinct pockets and neighborhoods of temples, mosques, Buddhist shrines, Chinese temple, and church, the culture of Malaysia is home to several places of worship where one can find peace and serenity. It is important to note that the country imposes compulsory Islam and the ethnic Malay population, while other groups are allowed to practice their religion of choice. The presence of different ethnic groups in Malaysia offers a breathtaking range of architectural style, from pre-colonial wooden stucco Malay structures and Islamic mosques to stark Victorian and Dutch monuments and futurist skyscrapers. Kuala Lumpur is home to Petronas Towers, the world's tallest twin towers. This is a must visit. The garden city of Putrajaya stands with its lush greenscape. The Malay Palace and regal and inviting, with luxurious artifacts and East Asian carpet lining the walls, while the city and rebate with tall buildings and sleek glass facades, and the culture of Malaysia also upholds Dravidian temples, Chinese monasteries, spire like mosques, and tall church-like streets with Malay shophouses and shops in the town. Sharia law governs the Muslim in Malaysia. This means that it isn't a Muslim to break this law, like drinking alcohol is punishable. Driving under the influence of alcohol is punishable and immediate arrest and may lead to more complications. Malaysia has a strict drug policy. Drug-related offences are punishable by death. Keep in mind that causing damage to the natural ecosystem, removing flowers, and causing harm to fauna is a grave offense here and may be punished by caning. The culture of Malaysia strategically stands against environmental damage. Malaysia places a huge emphasis on family and self-respect. Raising one's voice and arguing in public are considered false paths, so do not escalate a fight into loud arguments. PDA is frowned upon, so do not engage in PDA while out in smaller towns. Avoid touching the head while engaging in conversation. This is considered rude. Use one the right hand to give and take things. While meeting the locals, remember that some may not be comfortable with shaking hands and the other gentle, especially when it comes to Muslim women. Always wait for the person to extend their hand or opt to bow with the hand to the heart as a form of greeting. It is recommended to take along a gift while meeting a local for the first time. Remember not to give alcohol or pigskin-like items to Malays. If visiting a Chinese home, wrap gifts in bright red or yellow wrapper, but do not take long flowers. They are considered funeral gifts. If giving money to Indians, provide it in odd number. denomination only. While we can wax eloquent about the tradition and culture of Malaysia, it is up to the traveler to experience a view of the country. Malaysia's culture must be seen to be believed. Head over to this tropical wonderful today to get an immersive experience and prepare for a vacation of a lifetime. Thank you.